This is going to be some journal prompts for those who have just newly started doing journals. I usually, every now and again, I'll do soul truth cards, and I've took some of the journal prompts from there, but I've also added some of my own. This is for all of my subscribers, so here you go. The first one is, do I surround myself with people who lift me up? If the answer is no, then think about what you can do to correct that. Number 2, when you first get up, try and think of something positive to keep you going throughout the day. Even if you're feeling low, just say, I know I'm having a low day, but I'll do the best I can. Communicating your needs. What are my needs? Answer yes or no to any of these. Am I telling my full truth? Do I believe my needs matter? Do I share those needs with others? Do I ask for what I want? These are all questions that we need to look within, and in order for me to understand this, I want to be able to answer these with some of my personal answers so that you understand where I'm coming from. Am I saying yes or no to my desires? At the moment, with being the way I have, I've been saying no to my desires, but I've been saying yes to rest. So that's where I'm coming from with, do I know what my needs are, and are my needs being met? So yes, my needs are being met because I'm resting, but no, I'm not following my desires by putting things like this together. Am I telling my full truth? Sometimes I don't always say I'm not feeling the best. I'll just say, you know what, let's give today a miss and not do what I said I was going to do. Instead of saying I'm not feeling right, I'm not up to it, I just keep saying, no, you know what, let's give it today a miss, let's put it on to another day. But this week I've gave myself my needs and what I've needed instead of what other people feel I need. Do I share my needs with others? No. This is me personally. I don't always share my needs with others. I always put their needs first before my own. And this is where I'm turning it around, by putting my needs before others. Resting, recuperating, giving myself time instead of always putting other people's time before my own. And that's what you need to do. So think about that question. Do I share my needs with others? No. If the answer is no for you, then make a list of what you feel you need to share. What do I need in order to feel safe enough to express my needs? Now, this is when you feel uncomfortable around somebody and you just don't want to be there anymore. Instead of saying, oh, I'm going now, thanks anyway, but no, I've had enough now, let's go. You sit there and you squirm and twist in a seat that you don't really want to be in. So think about that. Think about what you really want and what you really feel you need. Do you want to be in an uncomfortable situation where you've got to sit there and squirm for hours on end, or even a couple of hours on end? Say no. I'm sorry, I've been here long enough, it's time for me to go now. And then leave. Give yourself safety and move away from that. I think as well, I've grown up with always giving to others. I've always given to others before myself. And now I'm starting to give to myself. I'm finding it quite eye-opening. I think the words I'm looking for. I'm going, yeah, I need that. I don't want that in my life. I don't want this in my life. And that's up to you. You've got to decide whether you want certain things in your life, certain persons in your life, because it's your choice. You're the one that's got to make that decision. No one else can help you with that, only you. Sometimes it takes us 3 or 4 goes to get to where we want and to achieve the needs we want. Surround yourself with people that are listening, that are actually physically and spiritually listening to what you want. Because sometimes, even though you may think that person's listening, further on down the line when you said, well, you did hear me, they didn't. They were thinking of their own needs, and listening means they're listening to reply. They're not listening to just listen so that you can air how you feel. They're listening because they want to reply. They want to go, well, yeah, I'd do it this way, or I'd do it this way. And I'm that sort of person. I feel like I need to help that person that's talking to me, that's asking me to listen. I feel like I need to respond or to help them in some way or form. And that's not always necessary. Just sit and be quiet and let that person talk. Let them talk. Even if you don't have an answer, it doesn't matter. Just listen to them talk and say to them, well, I'm glad you've got that all that off your mind, but please, I'm so sorry, I'm not going to be able to help you, but I'm here and I'll listen, and I'll put my arm around you and I'll give you a hug. All those things are important too. So know that even though you might not be able to give that person a solution or an answer, just being there is enough. It really is.